The question is simple: is William Afton still in hell, or did something bring him out? Because according to FNAF 6, he shouldn't exist anymore. In Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, Henry's entire plan was designed to trap and destroy everyone tied to the Fazbear tragedies, the animatronics, the spirits, and William Afton himself. It wasn't just another horror story, it was closure. The fire wasn't symbolic, it was supposed to be final. Henry even says it himself. Afton was there as Springtrap, burned and broken, surrounded by the very creations that destroyed him. He burned with them, and his soul was meant to be erased. That was supposed to be it. But as always, nothing stays buried with Afton. When Help Wanted came out, it changed everything. At first, it seemed like a clever meta idea, a VR game within the FNAF universe meant to rebuild Fazbear Entertainment's image after years of controversy. But the story inside it was far darker. In that game, we meet Glitchtrap, a digital entity hidden deep in the code. The game explains that Fazbear reused old data and code from their previous systems to create the VR game, but in doing that, they unknowingly resurrected something else, the digital remains of William Afton's consciousness. His mind, or at least his essence, somehow survived the fire. Maybe it was through remnants, maybe through Fazbear's experiments with soul energy. Whatever it was, his presence infected the technology, turning himself into a living virus. And that's what Glitchtrap is, William Afton reborn inside the machine. But not the real Afton, not the one who screamed inside the flames of FNAF 6 or suffered through the endless torment of Ultimate Custom Night. That Afton never left. His soul is still locked inside the nightmare Cassidy created for him, a place where every moment repeats, every death resets, and every scream echoes forever. So how can Glitchtrap exist at all? Simple, he's not a reconstruction, he's a reflection. When Fazbear Entertainment created the VR game, they didn't realize they were using circuit boards from the old animatronics, the same ones that stored fragments of Afton's code, his thoughts, his personality, everything twisted that made him who he was. That data was scanned into the system, and something inside it woke up. What came out wasn't William Afton's soul, it was a digital ghost. Glitchtrap isn't the man behind the slaughter, he's the echo behind the man. A digital parasite that carries all of Afton's instincts, his manipulative charm, his obsession with control, but none of his humanity. The real Afton, the one from Ultimate Custom Night, can't escape that hell. He's stuck, reliving his crimes forever, paying for what he did. But this thing, this echo, is what is evil left behind. It's Afton's curse digitalized, and what's terrifying is how that curse spreads. In Help Wanted, Glitchtrap doesn't try to destroy the game or seek revenge, he tries to infect it. He tries to hide behind a friendly interior, cheerful colors, fake safety. He finds the player, or the tester in this case, and lures them in. Slowly, piece by piece, he replaces their mind with his own. That's not survival, that's replication. If you think about it, this is what makes his existence even darker than before. Afton's body burned, his soul was damned. The memory of him, the code, the influence, slipped through the cracks and infected the systems built to erase his history. That's not a man escaping hell. That's hell leaking into reality. When we reach Security Breach, everything looks different, but it's the same cycle continuing. Deep beneath the Pizzaplex, we find Springtrap, a decayed shell connected to corrupt software. It's likely the Glitchtrap virus found the remains of Afton's body, reanimating what was left and forcing it to move again. He's not alive, he's being puppeteered by his own digital ghost. You could see how Springtrap acts. He doesn't have Afton's personality anymore. No voice, no plan, just twitching movements and erratic behavior. He's like a puppet being dragged around by invisible strings, and when the fire starts again, it ends the same way. The flames consume him, and for a brief moment, it looks final. But the truth is, it never ends. Because even if Springtrap burns, the virus Glitchtrap still exists. The curse can't be destroyed, only contained. So, is William Afton still in hell? Yes, absolutely. Ultimate Custom Night is still happening. Cassidy hasn't let him go, or at least that we know of. Every second, he's trapped in that endless loop, screaming through eternity, paying for what he did. But Glitchtrap isn't him escaping that punishment, it's his evil finding a loophole. The digital world became a mirror, and through it, Afton's hatred reflected itself into existence. That's why Help Wanted 2 and Ruin still show signs of him. Not because Afton returned, but because his influence never stopped spreading. He's not alive, but he's also not gone. He's everywhere. His memory was copied, every file his code touched, every machine Fazbear built using their old tech. To be honest, it's almost like insanity. Henry burned his body, Cassidy trapped his soul, but neither could destroy his legacy, failing in the attempt to do what they would die for. The more Fazbear tried to bury the past, the more it grew back, reshaped, rewritten into something they couldn't control. William Afton isn't out of hell. He's split between worlds, one version trapped in endless torment, the other haunting the systems that keep trying to move on. It's like the universe refuses to let him rest until every trace of his evil is erased, and that hasn't happened yet, while only more and more kids keep suffering as he exists. So, when people ask if Afton escaped his punishment, the answer is clear: he didn't. He's still there, burning, screaming, but his reflection, the glitch, the virus, the echo continues to crawl through the wires, infecting anyone who tries to rebuild what he destroyed. In a way, that's the worst punishment possible. He's forever split, one part suffering in hell, the other endlessly spreading his torment to new victims. He can't move on, he can't win, he could only repeat, but at the same time, neither can anyone else in the real world still trying to stop him. And that's William Afton's true hell. Not the fire, not the jump scares, not even Cassidy's revenge, but the internal cycle of his own curse. One that never ends, one that can't be stopped. Because the man behind the slaughter didn't escape hell. Hell just found new ways to wear his face. And this is the end of the video. If you liked this one, make sure to drop a like and tell me what you think Afton's next form could be. Because at this point, death isn't his punishment anymore. It's his only escape. This is Buff Ben, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.